Hey guys, salut mes amis och hallå gubbar, Maxime here. Why did we wait so long for a fix to Vertigo giving people access to the wrong bomb site for Wingman? Oh, now we know. This is a pretty big update as you guys can see, with lots of changes to gameplay. The biggest one is the new money loss bonus system, and yeah, it's big. Each time you lose a round, the loss bonus increases by $500, which is nothing new. But now, each time you win a round, it will reduce the loss bonus by $500 instead of just resetting it back to $1,400. The lowest amount you can get is still $1,400 and the highest amount is still $3,400. If this is still hard to understand, here's how it works. Let's say your team is at a loss bonus of $2,400. If your team loses a round, you go up here. If your team loses the next round, you are now here. But if your team wins the next round, your loss bonus will now be here, instead of being reset to $1,400. So, if you happen to lose the next round, boom, you are back here. This will give teams a much higher chance of getting back into the game because there will be less eco rounds, and you can no longer take advantage of a losing team finally winning a round just to lose the next one. They will have a lot more money to spend, which is insane when you think about it. I kinda like it, but I haven't tried it enough to give you guys an honest opinion. Oh, and you still begin the half with 1900 if you lose the pistol round. Moving on, here's another interesting gameplay change. If you flash an enemy and your teammate gets the kill, the death notices shows your flash, even if you didn't do any damage. I kinda like this as it promotes using flashes, but there's a downside to it. If you flash your teammate, then all players will now know that you were the one who flashed. This means that if you have dedicated roles in your team, you may be giving out a lot of info. However, the flash notice only works if your enemy has not already been damaged above 40. Finally, the AUG has been nerfed. Well, sort of. I expected Valve to just try to increase the price by perhaps 50 or maybe even 100, but it's back up to its original price at $3,300, which is a $150 increase. I think this is an experiment just to see how many of us will still play with the AUG. I'm also very curious to see if most pros will go back to the M4 with this change, especially now with the new loss bonus system. Speaking of the M4, the silencer has been upgraded to hold 25 bullets instead of 20. Plus it also has 75 in reserve instead of 60. I believe this is as big as the AUG change, and they probably decided to do something about it because of how little it's being used compared to the regular M4 and the AUG. Lastly, in terms of gameplay, some shotguns have been reduced in price. This is also likely done as a way to get more people to play with shotguns, just like the AUG. The Nova is now $1,050 instead of $1,200, the Sawed-Off $1,100 instead of $1,200, and the Swag 7 is only $1,300 instead of $1,800. The Swag 7 has dropped $500 in price. Now that's a lot. Remember that getting kills with a shotgun gives you 900 per kill, which means getting one can be super beneficial to the economy now. We also got some simple improvements to the Nova, where the penetration got increased by 1, the sawed-off range increased to 1400, and now single shell shotguns in the middle of the reload sequence will no longer automatically continue to reload after a player holsters and deploys them. I honestly use shotguns too little to notice any difference. A new case is out, called the Prisma case, the same name as my cat. It features 17 weapon skins, and we also got some new skins for the new knives. I could feature the case in another video if you guys want. Let me know down below. A new loadout shuffle feature is available, so you can choose to shuffle any number of your weapons or music kits. This only works per map, so it's not like it's going to change it per round or anything like that. There's several fixes made to the clean names system, but I can still see the real names when chatting in game, which I guess isn't meant to be like that. But now let's head over to the map changes. Canals has gotten some big ones, big enough to make me believe that they still haven't given up on this map. This path to bomb site B has been removed, as you can see from both sides, and this tunnelway has also been removed. This, in my opinion, is a very good change as it simplifies the map, but even better, they moved the bomb site, which was previously on the bridge, to inside the palace. They also added a door from center stairs to courtyard platform and made it possible to jump up to B bridge from this scaffold if someone boosts you. There's some nice elements here. Let's see what they do in the future. For Vertigo, well, they are thanking all the diligent players that continued testing bomb site B, even if that wasn't necessarily the correct bomb site. And yes, it's fixed for Wingman, but you'll still be able to run boost when the full map goes live. For other changes, the layout of back A site has changed a bit, a door in the middle has been added towards B, and the rest is mostly fixes and improved clipping. That's pretty much it. But what a big update we got. If you want to support my channel, then make sure you like the video, subscribe if you want more, and I'll see you guys soon. Stay awesome and go bananas.